back to the Mishnah Brura, so we can take a look at how to light the menorah. There are several halachas that converge here. When we learned the Gemara, we learned there's a machlekes Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel about how to light the Chanuka. Beis Hillel said that you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because Ma'ila Bakodesh. And Beis Shammai held that you go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because they analogized it. One of the reasons they analogized it to the Karbonis, the Purim that were brought on Sukkot, that each day they brought fewer Purim. Obviously, we passed like Beis Hillel also, although we saw in the Gemara that there was a Chacham in Sidon that followed Beis Shammai, and we saw that the Rishonim asked, how can you follow Beis Shammai? And we came upon the important principle that we keep on talking about, that when we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're talking about a hidur, because the mitzvah of Chanukah is only one candle every night. You light one, you're done. And you yotze the mitzvah. Every candle that you light after that is called the hidur of the mitzvah. You're beautifying the mitzvah. So Beis Hillel says you beautify the mitzvah by going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Beis Shammai says you beautify the mitzvah by going 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But when you light that first candle, the mitzvah is done. So therefore, the Rishonim say that this Chacham in Sidon, in the time of the Gemara, was allowed to do according to Beis Shammai, because he lit the first one, and according to Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai, that's it. Now you're just talking about a hidur, you're not talking about a halacha. You're talking about how to make, not how to do the mitzvah, which when we're talking about how to do the mitzvah, you have to follow Beis Hillel. But now we're talking about how to beautify the mitzvah. Beautify the mitzvah, you're a person, this person in Sidon, this Chacham Zaken in Sidon was allowed to follow Beis Shammai, although we don't do that today. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 come two very interesting halachas that seem to conflict with each other. And the question is, which one are we going to do and let the other one sort of fall by the wayside? But we can't do both, theoretically. What are the two halachas that come into conflict with each other? The first is the halacha that we learned in Masechta Midos, Masechta Tamid, Kol pino she'ata pona have a pona liyamin. All turns that you make, try to make it to the right. Don't make it to the left. Okay, and there are reasons we learned out from a pasuk, and there are reasons according to Kabbalah, because the right side is chesed, the left side is gevura din, and we want to always move toward the right, towards chesed. So, for example, when the Kohen went up the ramp and wanted to walk around the mizbeach to do the avodah, he made a right turn, he walked up the ramp, made a right turn, and walked around the mizbeach to get to wherever he needed to go. When a person entered the Beis HaMikdash, he would make a right turn, not a left turn. Even though it could be that the left would be shorter, but you don't take a shortcut if it means going to the left. Okay, so the question is, how far does this halacha of making a right turn go? We know that it's certainly applicable to the Mizbeach. We saw that it's applicable to the Beis HaMikdash. If I'm driving up Ailon, I want to get to Arthur's Pharmacy. I get to the top of Ailon, I can make a right to get there, I can make a left to get there. Does the rule, Kol pino she'ata pona have a pona liyamin, mean I should make a right? So there's all kinds of shittas about how far this make the right, not the left goes. The case I gave you about Arthur's Pharmacy is an extreme case. Here we have a case by Chanuka. It's a mitzvah. It's not the Mizbeach. It's not the Beis Hamikdash. It's a mitzvah. How important is it that as I light the Chanuka candles, I should be moving to the right? So in other words, I have my Chanukiah in the door. The mezuzah is to the right. The Chanukiah is to the left. I want to, if I take this idea of move to the right and apply it to the Chanukiah, that means I want to always move this way because I want to move to the right. All movement should be to the right. So that means I want to light my Chanukiah, I want to move to the right, not to the left. Okay. So that's one idea. So for example, on night 4, what do I do on night 4? Do I start here? That's possibility number 1. On the 4th night, I make the bracha here, lit, in which case I am moving to the right. Or do I start here and go this way to the right? Or we'll see a third possibility. Let's stick to the first 2 we dealt with on Monday. Beis Yosef. Beis Yosef says, what I want you to do is, I want you to start from the left. Night 1, start right here. This is the leftmost. And then, I'm sorry, this is the rightmost. Right? This is the rightmost. This is the Beis Yosef, and this is what most people do. Light this one first. On the second night, light this one. Why? Because if I light this one on the second night, I'm going to do this and then this. I'm moving to the right. On the third night, start here. 3, 2, 1. And I'm moving to the right. On the 4th night, light this one. This, and every single night I'm moving to the right. That's what the Beis Yosef wants you to do. So he writes in the Shulchan Aruch, he writes in Siman Tov Reish Ayin Vav, Yaschel Lahadlik B'Leil Rishon B'Ner Hayoseh Yemini, Tov Reish Ayin Vav, Siman Hey. On the first night, you light the one that's most to the right. This is the one that's on the right. This is the stick that's closer to my mezuzah, so it's closest to the right. Start here on the first night, and then B'Leil Beis Sheyosef Ner Echad Samach Lo Yaslo V'Yivrach Al HaNosef Shu Yosef Smoli. On the second night, make your bracha on the Ner Nosef here. Make a bracha, light this one, and then light this one. On the third night, light this one, then this one, then this one. 4th night, this one, then this one. So you're moving to the right. So the Beis Yosef feels that it is very important that as you're lighting the Chanukiah, to do the Pinos Liyamin. He holds that rule is very important, that as you're doing a mitzvah, go rightward, not leftward. So he doesn't want you doing this, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. He doesn't want you moving to the left. He wants you moving to the right. In order to move to the right, you start with the right one, then you go further left. Okay, when you set up your candles, you're setting them up this way, and you're going to light this way. Now, we just said that the Ikar mitzvah is one candle. Everything after that first candle is a hidur. So the Beis Yosef says, if it's the 4th night, before you go to shul to daven mincha, you set up the 4 sticks, you put your cup in there, you put the oil, you put the wick in there. These now are set up, 4 of them. Which one should you light? This one or this one? The The first one that you light is what? The mitzvah. Everything you light after the first one is hidur. So when I want to make the bracha, Asher Kiddushanu Mitzvayse V'Tzivonu Lahadlik Ner Shel Chanuka, what candle should I make that bracha on? The candle that's the mitzvah, not the candle that's the heap, the gravy, not the candle that's the beautification of the mitzvah. I need to make Lahadlik Ner Shel Chanuka on the mitzvah. What's the mitzvah? The very first one you light. And the Beis Yosef says, if it's the fourth night, what am I commemorating on the fourth night? The fourth miracle. So therefore, the mitzvah on the fourth night is to commemorate miracle 4. And miracle 4 means you're going to make the bracha and light this one first. Now we go to rule number 2, the Beis Yosef says. How should you move? To the right. So the Beis Yosef doesn't want you to light this one and then this one, this one, this one. Because he wants you to commemorate the fourth night, which is here. And he wants you to move to the right, which is this way. So that's how the Beis Yosef has you lighting. Until the 8th night, you set up 8. You make your bracha and you light this one. And then you move to the right. That is the Beis Yosef.
In essence, you really have Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel there. You have Beis Hillel because you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you have Beis Shammai because you're starting.
We don't do Shammai at all. We only do Hillel. So Hillel is going. We're doing Beis Hillel according to the Beis Hillel, and we're lighting this way. In other words, on the third night, let's take the third night. Let's make it easier. Second night. On the second night of Chanuka, how many candles does Beis Hillel light? 2. On the second night, how many candles does Beis Shammai light? 6.
Okay.
Beis Shammai is going 8 the first night, 7 the second night. I'm sorry, the second night is 7. Beis Shammai holds 8 the first night, 7 the second night. So Beis Shammai says 7 the second night. Beis Hillel says it's 2 the second night. Okay, so we're not doing Beis Shammai at all. That's the Beis Yosef. Beis Yosef holds you make the bracha on the Ikka Mitzvah. The Ikka Mitzvah is the new candle you're adding for tonight. The one you're adding for tonight is number 4. And make the bracha number 4 and then move to the right. That's the Beis Yosef. The Gra says, 1 second. The Gra says, I understand that it's important for you to move to the right. Okay, we'll deal with that. But says the Vilna Gaon, we learned in the Gemara that the mezuzah is on the right side and the Ner Chanuka is on the left side. So the Gra says it's very nice to put your menorah on the left side. But that's not all the Gemara means, the Vilna Gaon says. The Vilna Gaon says that the mitzvah is on the left side. Mezuzah biyamin, v'ner Chanuka mismo. That's what the Gemara says. So Ner Chanuka mismo doesn't mean just put it here and light it over here. It means that the mitzvah must be done on the left side. So the Vilna Gaon says, this is night 1, right here against the left doorpost. The mitzvah of Chanuka is against the left side. What did the Beis Yosef say? Start night 1 here. The Vilna Gaon says, no. It's not just the Chanukiah on the left side of the door. It's to light on the left side. So therefore, the first night you light here. Again, Beis Yosef, first night here. Vilna Gaon, right here. Second night, Beis Yosef says, you set up 2 candlesticks here. You light number 2 because it's miracle 2, and then move to the right. The Vilna Gaon says, 1 second. First of all, we need to be on this side because the mitzvah of Chanuka is on the left. So we're going to set up 2 candles here. Not like the Beis Yosef set up 2 here. The Vilna Gaon says set up 2 here. So it's closer to the left. Now, which one are you going to make the bracha on? Says the Vilna Gaon, you're going to always make the bracha on this one. But I say again, what's the Ikka mitzvah? The first candle. Everything after that is only a hidur. Says the Vilna Gaon, if the mitzvah of Chanuka is on the left doorpost, and the first candle is always the mitzvah, so which candle should you light first every single night? This one. It's right up against the left doorpost. And this is the mitzvah, the first one you light. And therefore, you should light this every single night. You light this first. And then on the 4th night, you set up 4 cups here. You make the bracha and you light this one, this one, this one, this one. So the Vilna Gaon is also going to the right. So where's the conflict? The conflict between the Beis Yosef and the Vilna Gaon is both of them say we want to move from left to right. However, the Vilna Gaon says that you have to do the Ikka mitzvah on the left doorpost, because that's what the Gemara says. When the Gemara says the mezuzah is on the right and the Chanuka is on the left, it doesn't mean just put the Chanuka on the left. It means light it on the left. And light it on the left means every night you're going to start from the leftmost candlestick so that it's near the left doorpost. And then you'll move to your right. So every single night you're going to start with this first candle. According to the Beis Yosef, every night you're going to start with a different candle. Night 1 you start here, night 2 you're going to start here, night 4 you'll start here, night 5 you're going to start here. You're going to move to the right, but every night you're going to start with the new candle for that night. The Vilna Gaon says no. The first candle you light is the Ikka mitzvah, and the Ikka mitzvah is on the left, and therefore you start here. And then you can move to the right. So while they both say you move from left to right, according to the Beis Yosef, there's a very big mitzvah to light, there's a very big inyan to light the Ner Nosaf. Every night of Hanukkah, I'm commemorating a new miracle. And on the 4th night, I want to light the 4th one to commemorate the 4th miracle. That to the Beis Yosef, that's an overarching reason. So therefore, you would start here. On the 4th night, start here because this is the 4th candlestick and I want to commemorate night 4 miracle. And then I move to the right. Beis Yosef says it's very important to move to the right. But this business that you're going to light a candle on night 4 to prove it's miracle 4 is overridden by a much more important concept according to the Goyim. I need to start always on the left because the left is where the mitzvah is. So the Beis Yosef says, I'm not going to start with candle 4 on night 4 and candle 5 on night 5. I'm always going to start with the candle that's closest to the leftmost doorpost and then work my way down. So let's do it one more time. It's night number 4. Before you go to Mincha, Beis Yosef says, put oil and wick in these 4 sticks. When you come back and home and you're going to light Chanuka candles, you make your bracha and you light number 4, and then you go to the right, left to right. So this is the Beis Yosef lighting these 4 on night 4. The Vilna Gaon says we're not up to here yet. This is where you start. This is night 4. Before you go to Mincha, set up these 4 with oil and wick. And when you come back and you want to light the Chanukiah, you light this one. Always, every night, you light this one first because it's against the left of the doorpost, and that's the mitzvah. And then you can move this way. So according to the Beis Yosef, night 4, set up these 4, and then you go this, when you light them. According to the Vilna Gaon on night 4, you set up these 4. And you go light, then this one, then this one, then this one. Those are the 2 major shittas. I'll just confuse you for 1 minute. There's a shita sataz, and the taz is a mixture of 2 shittas. The Beis Yosef said on night 4 do these 4 and go this way. The Vilna Gaon said on night 4 do these 4 and start here and go this way. And the Taz holds on night 4 do these 4 like the Vilna Gaon, but he has a new chiddush, the Taz. He says go this way, and this way, so that you're moving to the left. A tremendous chiddush. The Beis Yosef and the Gra both held move to the right. Beis Yosef said these 4 move to the right. The Vilna Gaon said these 4 move to the right. The Taz holds these 4 on night 4, but instead of like the Gra starting here, he says start here and move to the left, because the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is to the left. So what does the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah to the left mean? The Beis Yosef means just put the Chanuka on the left side of the door. The Vilna Gaon says to the left means you have to always start lighting from the left. And the Taz says the left means move to the left. So we'll do that one more time. It's night 4. Beis Yosef set up these 4 sticks and light this way. Vilna Gaon, night 4, set up these 4 sticks and move this way. So they're moving to the right. The Taz says it's night 4, set up these 4 sticks like the Vilna Gaon. But unlike the Vilna Gaon who says go this way, the Taz says go this way. So you have, the Gemara says that the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is to the left, the mezuzah is to the right. The Ner Chanukah is to the left, and that word to the left, small, can have 3 different meanings. The Beis Yosef says small means the Chanuka is on the left side of the door. The Vilna Gaon says not only is the Chanuka on the left side of the door, you have to start lighting from the left side of the door. And the Taz says that the left means light and move towards the left. So the same word in the Gemara can mean 3 different things in halacha. Okay. We'll stop here for today. We have a little different schedule.